Viewers, fans, and subscribers, welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is the Dynamic Show and Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Remember to hype, like, subscribe, and become a channel member. Today, we got explosive breaking news on a variety of different things, on a variety of different levels. And remember to hype up this video below. And we're going to start it off with a bang as Tony Khan is finally breaking his silence and explains about the whole CM Punk situation, the brawl, the footage, the retaliatory measures that is being taken. AEW has seen a few controversies since they opened their doors, and CM Punk's time in the promotion was certainly interesting in more ways than one. Tony Khan lived through it, and now he can back it with a bit of retrospect on the situation. At AEW's All In 2023, and this is finally being realized and coming to the forefront right now, CM Punk got into a backstage fight with Jack Perry, and after Perry used real glass in a segment and took a shot at Punk on camera, Punk wasn't happy about it, and the situation escalated. CM Punk was then released from AEW, and that was all she wrote. AEW continued their beef with CM Punk even after he was no longer with the company. Tony Khan went on to release this full security camera footage of Punk's backstage brawl at AEW All In with Jack Perry. And even though they worked overtime to remove it afterward, he also believes that the tape speaks for itself. Months later, Punk discussed the incident in an interview with Ariel Helwani, and AEW responded by airing the security footage from the backstage confrontation. While speaking to Ariel Helwani's show, Tony Khan was asked about CM Punk. The owner of the company went on to give his own version of the story, although it wasn't very elaborate. Tony Khan was asked if there was any regrets to what he did about CM Punk in the footage in AEW, to which Tony said there were so many things. Then Ariel isolated his question to concern the security footage that was played in response to Punk's interview on his show. It's interesting because I don't think I didn't necessarily agree with the description of how it all happened. No, it wasn't a way of showing Punk up after speaking with Ariel Helwani. I very much think you're a great interviewer, and I very much appreciate it. It's because we've had a very, very good interview, and I think I've been very good to answer the question so far. Now you've got me enjoying talking so much, so I want to answer your questions, even the challenging ones. I don't necessarily agree with everything that was said in that interview and about how things happened, but it's also a TV show, and playing the video did a very strong number, and if you look, it made sense. It was a thing that was advertised, it got a lot of attention, and it got a very strong number, and it's in the eye of the beholder. When asked if there was anything that he wanted to refute about what CM Punk said, he replied, "I think the tape spoke for itself," and it happened, and it was a major part of why things couldn't continue with us. Now, CM Punk brought over 1 million viewers to AEW. That's the big thing about this story you got to remember. When AEW lost to Cody Rhodes, when they lost to CM Punk, their ratings, their viewership tanked. It went down the drain, and also attendance started to tank. So CM Punk brought in over 1 million viewers for AEW, but those weeks are dead and over. He was also called out for not being a locker room leader in AEW, and now the Second City Savior is having a great time in WWE as Raw's World's Heavyweight Champion. Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback on all of that. The best in the world, giving some of the best he's ever shown in a WWE ring, and that is The Thing. Make no mistake about it. Did you think that CM Punk excelled in AEW, or do you feel he's having a better run in the WWE? It all boils down to your thoughts on everything. Also, we have got some pretty sad updates to give to you here on Show and View. Remember to become a channel member today. WWE absolutely shocked after John Cena's final Raw turns tragic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most emotional, heartbreaking updates I have ever delivered on this channel, and the situation behind the scenes is even more serious than anyone originally thought, according to gossip and rumors as it concerns this actual very story and rumor. John Cena, as we all know, walked into Madison Square Garden last night for what was supposed to be his final WWE Raw appearance. A night of celebration, a night of emotion, and a night of respect. Instead, it turned into tragedy. Once the show went off the air, something happened backstage involving Cena that caused immediate concern from medical staff and WWE personnel. This wasn't a storyline. This wasn't a segment. This was real. And the moment it happened, people described the backstage area as going silent. One insider said, nobody moved. Everybody just stared. It didn't feel like wrestling. It felt real. And now tonight, WWE talent absolutely devastated. Our plans in flux. Are things going to change? What about the Survivor Series? We're going to get into all of that. All those intangibles. Some stars reportedly left the arena emotional. Others stayed behind talking quietly in groups trying to process what had happened. People aren't just concerned, they are absolutely heartbroken, devastated. WWE officials have been using words like shocked, disturbed, and very worried as they continue to gather information on the current reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion, John Cena. And as we speak, WWE officials have been holding late-night conversations across multiple departments. I'm told that WWE's medical team, agents, and even some creative leads were contacted again tonight just to make sure everyone is aligned with updates concerning the WWE IC Champion, John Cena. This type of activity does not happen unless the company is dealing with a serious real-life situation. A source described it as a quiet storm inside WWHQ, and another insider noted that the mood tonight is we're watching everything closely. And here's where it becomes even more significant. Several creative plans for Survivor Series 2025 may be shifted because of the incident with John Cena. Writers were reportedly asked earlier today to begin preparing additional backup segments just in case. That is a major sign that WWE is concerned about the situation, how it could impact the immediate future of John Cena and the WWE's Survivor Series, and even how could this impact John Cena's actual retirement match for the last time as ever tournament. One insider said everyone is adjusting, everything is being looked at again. The tragic moment may have been sending a long ripple effect of Raw and SmackDown and the Survivor Series. Triple H is not taking this lightly. I'm told that Triple H is in constant communication with key personnel throughout the day and into the night. He may not be making loud public statements, but internally, he is watching every update extremely closely. So we all know how vital, how important John Cena is. And that's the thing. Once John Cena retires this year and then next year AJ Styles retires, who's going to be their replacements? Who's going to take the reins? Oh, well, okay, we got Roman Reigns, but he's a part-timer. He's not there all the time. We're lucky if we get Roman Reigns a handful of times a year. So you can't rely on Roman Reigns. Well, then you got Braun Breaker. Okay, that's one guy. That's one individual. You cannot back it on just one guy, one superstar. And Braun Breaker at this point isn't even a good guy. He's not even a babyface. He is a heel. So what is the WWE going to do? How is the WWE going to be able to overcome all of this? When you lose a John Cena and AJ Styles, and CM Punk has even addressed retirement. We don't even have Kevin Owens on WWE TV right now. The WWE are without a lot of different elements. Also, WWE quietly updates the NXT title glitch ahead of Gold Rush match tonight again. There was a major glitch, a major botch on the WWE website earlier today, and the WWE even might have leaked that out for those in the know. But let's get right back into the John Cena update, guys. But wait a minute, we got more vital news coming in. Before we even get into that again, the WWE website glitch may have spoiled NXT title change before it actually happened, before it transpired. Also, Tony Khan seemingly suggests that Andrade misled AEW about his WWE contract status. Also, Tony Khan reacts to WWE photo featuring Cody Rhodes, Jade Cargill, CM Punk, and Ricky Saints. Now, isn't that something? Because at one time or another, all these stars, all these individuals, all these athletes were once in AEW, and now they are all in the WWE. Was this a direct shot at All Elite Wrestling? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Also, Tony Khan says that Killer Cross would be worth reconnecting with after years without contract. Also, Becky Lynch claims that a top lawyer are backing her for a lawsuit over AJ Lee interference after Raw title loss from Madison Square Garden last night on Netflix. Again, Becky Lynch claims top lawyers are backing her lawsuit over AJ Lee. Tony Khan believes that the WWE TNA partnership was designed to hurt AEW. I don't know about that because even before, TNA was sketching a lot of momentum and TNA's having some of their greatest last couple of years. AEW was already going through the trenches. They were already going through the motions. AEW had already lost a step or two. Make no mistake about it. So, AEW can blame everybody else, but they should be taking a good, long, hard look at AEW because AEW screwed AEW. Breaking news on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Monday Night Raw ranks actually, and this might be some of a shock, number 7 and still in the top 10 globally on Netflix for the week ending in November the 10th, because we all know that the numbers and the viewership are always a week behind. So what do you think about WWE Raw still ranking number 7 for Netflix? Does that show that Raw may not return to USA Network anytime soon, despite many people wanting it to return to the USA Network? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Also, Tony Khan confirms WWE never reached out about Adam Copeland or Edge, for John Cena's retirement tour. But had the WWE reached out, do you think that AEW would have allowed Edge back for the WWE's John Cena's last time is now retirement tour? What do you think about that? All the elements and all the intangibles that it considers that, viewers, fans, and subscribers. So maybe there's a chance, you're saying? Maybe there's an opportunity that this could actually go down, that this could develop, that this could unravel. Would you want to see John Cena and Edge? But it seems like that boat has sailed away. And I think the way that the WWE really connected to that was having John Cena do some of Edge's maneuvers, some of Edge's, finishers, like the spear and, doing some of the mannerisms of Edge. I think that was the WWE's way of saying, all right, since we can't get Edge, we're going to do things this way. We're going to go about it in this direction. Tony Khan won't rule out Adam Cole's AEW in-ring return. Yes, you heard that right. AEW won't rule it out, and that has to be a very good thing for some of you out there that might be fans of Adam Cole. WWE rolls out special last time is now cheers for John Cena's final Raw at Madison Square Garden. Speaking about R-Truth and selling out. R-Truth sells out NYC concert with WWE stars in the building and major support. Tony Khan reveals real reason that AEW never launched Shockwave. Tony Khan finally explains if showing CM Punk's brawl footage was a retaliatory measure. Tony Khan reveals where things stand with Chris Jericho, the company's first ever WWE Undisputed Champion. Chris Jericho, the same man that defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the same night to become the WWE Undisputed Champion, and we will never, ever forget about that. Chelsea Green banned? What is going on? Why would this happen? Why would this go down? How could Chelsea Green be banned of all things? Well, I'll tell you that because it has escalated very quickly and very fast. Chelsea Green banned from International Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame after a heated and absolutely heated incident. Back to the John Cena. Triple H is deeply respected, and when he goes quiet, when he starts observing, when he starts asking questions, it means WWE is entering very careful protective mode. Meanwhile, fans online have turned this into one of the most emotional nights in WWE history. The hashtag Thank You Cena is trending again. People are posting prayers. People are posting memories. People are sharing their favorite John Cena moments. The entire WWE universe has come together tonight following the tragedy of what happened after Raw with John Cena last night. And that shows you how massive John Cena really is, how important John Cena is, how much he means to wrestling fans across the world. This isn't just another angle or storyline. This is human. This is a human moment, and the fans are feeling this deeply. So what happens next? Well, here's what we know. WWE is still monitoring the situation for John Cena. Creative teams remain on standby. SmackDown producers have been notified of possible changes. Talents are supporting each other emotionally. Triple H will likely receive another update by the morning. This late night WWE update is still unfolding as we go on here, and this may all be part of an angle or storyline, and we may get another wave of information tomorrow morning, especially before SmackDown plans finalize. Again, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your motives on all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very sad night for WWE, for the locker room, and for every fan who loves John Cena. I'll be here all night tracking all the updates. This is Sean Entertainment, the place that never sleeps, never stops, and I'll always keep you updated on real WWE news, rumors, headlines, speculation, and everything in between. Drop a super thanks if you appreciate these late night reports, and consider becoming a channel member for exclusive backstage updates. And even though this is a very sad WWE News update, I want you to all stay safe, and I want you to all stay tuned, because Sean Entertainment, again, for this November to remember, we are just getting started. The gears are in motion, and Sean Entertainment says, you ain't seen nothing yet, because you will never forget what Sean Entertainment brings to the table, the stability, the ability, and everything that I stand for, and everything that will not be compromised, because we finalize it here on Sean's View Entertainment, because have no fear, I am here for each and every one of you. Good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. Rumor, confirmed, unconfirmed, we bring it to you all under one roof. Why? Because without you, there is no Sean's View. Subscribe.